Hi, my name is Tiffany Johnson, and this is a video about bipolar and depression. And anybody who has bipolar and depression maybe can relate to this video. I just got checked out of Queens Medical Center Psychiatric today. I spent 5 days there. I checked myself in on my own will. Last weekend, my husband checked me in against my own will, and I lied to the doctors and said that I wasn't suicidal and that I didn't want to kill myself so that I could get released. Well, um, I've been crying for days and wasn't sure what was going on, and I still don't know, and I couldn't. Like with bipolar, you don't know. My husband has been my rock. He's been there with me throughout everything. He's watched me cry, be suicidal. I've killed myself numerous times. If it wasn't for him, I'd be dead. But there is a reason that I am here. There's a reason why I'm still alive. Every attempt that I've made to kill myself and that I have died, um, I'm a big believer in God, and He wants me here for a reason. Basically, this YouTube video is to tell my story, and hopefully others out there don't feel alone. I've was very lost 2 or 3, well, about a week ago. I was really, really lost, tired of crying, and had no idea what to do. So I Googled bipolar and suicide and heard a couple of stories that inspired me to want to get help. I'm manic depressant and I'm a hypo manic depressant. Means anything can trigger it. Just stress, anything can really trigger my bipolar. Um, I learned whenever I went to go check myself in that I was very depressed, and they put me on Wellbutrin. I don't know if that's going to work because I've tried everything in the world. I've been fighting bipolar since 2007. I know I've had it since I was a kid. My parents just didn't know. It's just that I was crazy. They had no idea what was wrong with me. They thought I was just a typical teen, just thought I was just crazy. So um, I throw things. I know that whenever I got diagnosed originally, I would throw knives at the wall. That's how I got my anger out. And then I came into a large amount of money, and so shopping was my outlet. And then throwing glass, a lot, anything I could break, I would break. And once I did that, I I felt like I could breathe. That's not a smart way to do it. It's not a healthy way to do it. So I'm trying to find other outlets. I know I will be battling bipolar for the rest of my life, um, and it can end up in suicide. I don't want to kill myself. I love myself. I love life. I just wish that there was just a little pill you could take and then everything would be okay, but there's not. There's nothing out there that you can take that will just make everything okay. So you constantly have to battle it. Every day I wake up, I don't want to live. It's the first thought that comes to my mind is that I don't want to live, but I have to fight through it. And then I find myself at the end of the day thanking God, for another day of surviving. Um, I just want to tell people out there who have bipolar that there is hope. You just got to keep fighting and keep going on. And people aren't going to understand unless they have it. And that's just the cold hard fact is unless they have bipolar, nobody will ever understand. They can comfort you, they can tell you that they love you, they can be there for you. Um, just nobody will ever understand the battle that you have to go through, and it sucks. But you just keep going, keep fighting, and I can't promise you it will get better because it won't. Um, I pray to God, it will, but for my own opinion, my life, it just to me it won't get better. Um, I'll continue on working on counseling and trying to figure out what is going to make this bipolar better. But I constantly reorganize. Constantly am cleaning. I and like I have to be in control. I get impatient very easily. If there's not a plan, then I go nuts. Like I have to have a plan. I have to know what's going on at all times. I'm a control freak. Um, I found a major outlet for me is cleaning. It doesn't hurt anybody. It drives my husband insane because he never knows where his deodorant is going to be or where his toothbrush is going to be. But that is an outlet for me, and it's not hurting anybody. I know I'm rambling, and I'm sorry, but I really want you guys to know that there is help. And also, what I found is there are crisis hotlines you can call. I call the psychologist, which is a psychologists are the people that don't prescribe medications. Psychiatrists are the ones that do. So I called a psychologist, and there was a crisis hotline that was he referred me to, and they can come out to you 24/7 anytime you need help, talk, or whatever. Um, as long as you're not attempting to kill yourself at that time, they won't take you against your own will. So they'll listen to you or whatever, but um, it's sad. Bipolar is really just a sad, sucky thing. And to everybody out there who has bipolar, I'm very sorry you guys have to fight through this daily. My prayers are with you. And if you're not a believer in God, I strongly suggest that you do become a believer in God and just just pray. Just pray. That's all I can tell you is just pray because it it doesn't take the bipolar away, but it does help in a sense. So I wish you the best of luck, and I'll probably be posting something else in about 5 minutes. Again, my name is Tiffany Johnson, and I wish you the best of luck. Anybody who has bipolar or depression.